North of the border in Vaughan, Ontario, Canada, just outside of Toronto, is a diamond of a park. It's called Canada's Wonderland. In this video, I'm going to share with you what makes it a special place and why it will be an elite park to visit in 2025. My first ever visit to Canada's Wonderland was in July of 2024. I loved it so much I had to go back, so I took a 2-day trip in October of 2024 just to get more of the park. Canada's Wonderland is Canada's largest amusement park. It was operated by Cedar Fair until the merge last year with Six Flags, so now it's the Six Flags Entertainment Corporation Park. Cedar Fair did an incredible job of expanding the park and turning it into the gem that it is today. Canada's Wonderland opens on May 8th of 2025 with 330 acres of fun and thrills. Wonder Mountain is an incredible sight to see when you walk in with the falls cascading off of it. Also, Wonder Mountain, you can't see it from the front, but it actually has 3 roller coasters that operate in or on it, and there's about to be a 4th roller coaster occupying space with the mountain. The park currently has over 200 attractions, including 18 roller coasters, 2 areas for children, and a 20-acre water park. It is a great park for the entire family, no matter what level of thrills you're seeking. This park has it. Let's start with the kids area of Planet Snoopy and Kidsville. These areas are packed full of entertainment and attractions for all the little ones and big ones that want to share in the fun as well. There's a good collection of smaller flat rides and 4 roller coasters, 3 of which are good rides for the adults as well. There's Taxi Jam that is primarily for kids, Ghoster Coaster, which is a good family wooden roller coaster, Silver Streak, which is a great Vekoma suspended family coaster. Then there's the new for 2024 Snoopy's Racing Railway, which is probably the best starter coaster for any of the young ones. It's not very tall, it's not super fast, but it is smooth as glass. I was really impressed with this one. Canada's Wonderland also has a great collection of flat rides, over 30 with all different levels of thrills. Cyclone, Skyhawk, Tundra Twister, Windseeker, just to name a few. But one of my favorite and most unique flat rides I've ever ridden is Sledgehammer. And as with most formerly known Cedar Fair properties, Canada's Wonderland has great food options. There are 30 different locations to get meals or snacks. I've been able to sit down at a couple of them and I was not disappointed in the least. If you're looking for a burger and fries or a hot dog, Coasters is a great place to go. Food was really good. But if you're looking for a good sit-down meal with the family, I highly recommend Lazy Bear Lodge. It has a great selection of meats and sides with a cozy atmosphere. Now let's talk about the roller coasters and why Canada's Wonderland is going to be a premier park to visit in 2025. I'm going to list these in order from my least favorite to my favorite, excluding the 4 that I've already mentioned that are in the kids section. So let's start. The 2 wooden coasters to me were pretty rough, and I only wanted to ride each of them one time. And those are the Wild Beast and Mindbuster. However, Mindbuster is getting some new track, so I'm looking forward to riding it again to see if it gets any better. Then there's Time Warp, a very unique ride, and it looks and feels like a torture device inspired by a homemade ice cream maker. However, I do love the unique design and the ingenuity. Flight Deck has great theming and an incredible layout, but it's still an SLC, which is on the rough side and hurts my ears. But I still like it and I will still ride it every time I go, just because I like the layout and the theming. The Fly, which is your typical wild mouse ride, nothing else to say about that. The Bat, which is also a typical ride that's in most parks, is a Vekoma Boomerang. Thunder Run is a mine train coaster that goes in and out of the mountain. Backlot Stunt Coaster is a premier launch coaster, one of 3 clones in North America. It's a cool ride when the special effects are working, and the indoor dark section is pretty cool as well. Wonder Mountain's Guardian is a really cool ride. It's an interactive dark ride coaster which starts inside the mountain, then travels outside and finishes back inside the mountain with a very unexpected surprise. Dragonfire. There's a special place in my heart that I have for aero loopers that takes me back to when I was a kid and when I started loving roller coasters. This one is not the best, but it is in my top 3. Vortex is another coaster that shares space on Wonder Mountain, and it is, without a doubt, the best aero-suspended coaster I've ever ridden. Yukon Striker is the tallest and largest dive coaster in the world. It has some really good pacing throughout. Behemoth is a really good B&M hyper. It really surprised me, and I think it's the 3rd best hyper just behind Diamondback and Mako. The airtime on that back half is great in the back row. Leviathan is my favorite Giga that I've ridden in North America. I've ridden 4 out of the 5. Disclaimer, I have not ridden 325 yet, but I hope to get it in this season. But I love Leviathan. The speed and the layout allows for some pretty good airtime that I've not experienced on other Gigas. But with all that, Canada's Wonderland is going to be even better in 2025, and a park that you must visit because the new addition and the 4th coaster that's going to use Wonder Mountain, Alpen Fury. This is going to add to the already great lineup of coasters at this park. And it's going to be an incredible thrill ride featuring 2 launches, one of which will blast you straight up out of the mountain to 150 feet. The coaster will feature 9 inversions. It'll be Canada's longest, tallest, and fastest launch coaster, and I can't wait to ride it. I think I'm more excited for this roller coaster than I am of any that are opening in 2025. If you want to see some great progress and construction updates on Alpen Fury, visit Amusement Insider's YouTube channel. If you are able to visit Canada's Wonderland, try to get a night ride or 2 on one of the big 3, Leviathan, Behemoth, or Yukon Striker, because seeing the lights from the surrounding cities in Toronto is a really beautiful sight to take in. Not only that, but Canada's Wonderland is a beautiful park at night. I really hope that you get a chance to experience the park this year. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. These are the 2 most important things that I can ask you to do to help my channel. And as always, thanks for watching and God bless.